biggest reservation that I had before joining the board was actually to understand how much time commitment would be required of me. We're all busy working people, juggling families, lives, work, complexities. But the great thing about being on the board is actually an appreciation of the fact that we can have various different roles, depending upon your own personal circumstances, that will allow you to give more or less time as fits within your lifestyle.
My biggest reservations before joining the board were firstly to understand a new education system, quite alien to me having come through the UK system, but I found it's been a fantastic opportunity to understand the system that my children will now be educated through, and also the time commitment required. In fact, while there is dedication required, the flexibility of the board and the different time slots used do mean that it's very manageable, and in fact the reward of being on the board very much outweighs the time commitment required.
What have I personally learned since being on the board? So for me, understanding that we all have different experiences and different backgrounds, and working within a very blended community of different experiences has been amazing for me.
Another reservation I had was whether or not I would really be able to contribute to the work of the board, because I'm not a finance person, I'm not a lawyer. But actually, in practice, I've found that I have been able to offer a lot of ideas and work on a lot of policies, and I feel that I am making a strong contribution. What I'm enjoying most about being on the board is I feel that I'm actually really using my time in a good way. This is a voluntary position, but it's a really nice group of people to work with, and we all have very different backgrounds in terms of the careers that we've done, the work we've done, the places we come from, everything. But we managed to work really well together, and I think that we're a good representation of the diversity of this school.
I've also managed to test some of my own strengths and weaknesses. I came into my role on the board with very little technical understanding of education or facilities management, but was able to bring some of my experience in policy and administration. So a great opportunity to learn skills that I wasn't as au fait with, but also to share my experience with other board members.
It's also been surprisingly fun and enjoyable, and I think that it's worth joining the board because you can actually make a difference, and you can instead of sitting back and being critical about the way that something is, you can actually come forward, join the board, and then work to change how something is in the school.
The most exciting and rewarding part of board membership is getting to know my fantastic, diverse and dedicated fellow board members who bring a whole range of experience to the board, where we get to challenge each other, support each other, and really have a lot of fun while we support IST in its mission to educate all of our children.